each of us. But, if we share today a bit of our stories and integrate.
That sounds great.
And then on the 27th, I have a free day because I'm giving courses every single day. But 27 is the transition day. So I can do 1 or 2 hours then. I'll do it at 12 then. Dara will be there as well because she arrives on 26 and Caro is there already. So and Peggy is there. So the 4 of us will be there. Hello, Sharon, darling.
Hi, I'm blinking. I'm gonna turn my camera off. I need a new camera, but I don't have it yet. So how do I turn this off? Okay, but I'm here, and in another minute I'll come back on again. It just takes a minute.
Okay, that's fine. So,
Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Ju.
I'm not sure I know you, Juliana, but hello.
Juliana is doing she did the oral reading course, the last one, but mostly online. She came a few times to the classes.
Oh, okay, good.
Travels a
Nice.
lot. She's traveling all the time. She didn't manage to do it all, but she's following the classes, and she went to Greece with us. And then she started to learn. She started to read, and she's a really good reader.
Wow.
But she needs practice now. Now she needs to practice.
Yes.
You?
Yes.
Good.
Now I need to practice a lot.
Yeah. So now it's time to practice, but it's okay because you'll have time to practice. So, and I don't think many people come. Diego his baby's almost being born. I saw the tummy of Carlita today was gigantic, so
Yeah.
his baby today any moment and is preparing everything. And Tom is traveling. Irina is also traveling, and Adi is going traveling. Yeva too. So it's a lot of traveling on the moment with people. So I think there's more of us, but that's fine because we can share a little bit what's going on. And first, I would like to hear Sharon. Or you want to wait a little bit, Sharon? I think we lost her a little bit.
Mhm.
So let's do something interesting. That is to share what has changed inside of us. Oh no, Sharon is there.
It'll come back. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So what has changed inside of us? How do we see life at the moment with everything that has happened to us during this trip that we had in Greece together? So many changes and different insights. And so let's start with Jen. Okay, Jen, so you want to share it a bit, how it was for you and how it is for you to be back in the States?
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, big changes. I think after doing the reading with you, it really helped like break open like some programming, some stuff in my mind, and like my relationship. I feel like my relationship with women has shifted a lot, and that I just feel like a lot more loving and open and like more honest in reality. And that's a really good thing. And I feel like having that week with everyone was so transformational in such a like a delicate way, because it didn't I didn't realize like all the movement that was happening within me until like probably after the fact, where I started like processing a lot. I haven't been dreaming, and now I've had like very poignant like snippets that were really meaningful. Like, so I've had some dreams, and I just feel ready to grow, to expand. And so I feel more authentic. That's definitely the result. So it's pretty great. And being here, yeah, I like the weather. I'm happy to be in the warmth.
Jen, speak a little bit slowly
Oh, sorry.
for Juliana to understand you.
Sorry. Sorry, Ju. Um, being back in the just the warm weather, I just feel really like on fire in terms of every day I've been reading with people and getting read so that I can start to see where I'm at, understand my process better. And so I've been reading every day, and I'm setting up myself for reading next week with people that aren't readers. Um, and yeah, I'm just really focused on um, my own kind of personal development and growth in terms of like business and also just personal relationships. So everything's good. I feel very peaceful and like rainbows, lots of rainbows happening, fractals of light.
Oh, this is not working. Sorry. I'm clapping for you.
Did that make sense, or should I slow down? Sorry.
So, Jen, what was the thing that, let's say, most touched your heart as a woman that you lived during these, 10 or 15 days that we were together in Greece? What really touched you as a woman? What moved you inside as a woman? Like one thing that you really, really enjoyed.
Um, let's see. I couldn't say. I'd say it was probably just togetherness, and also just having a sacred space of just females was really um, cathartic in a way, and it helped me. It was like mirrors of myself. Like everybody was different mirrors in a way, and I think it was just love. Like I just feel really grateful. I
Okay.
feel touched by love.
Okay. Touched by love, woman's
Touched
love,
by love.
feminine love.
Feminine love. So for me, it's like healing a big part of myself.
Yeah. And another question is spiritually, there has been a move, an evolution in you as well. I know that, I see that. So how would you share it with us in, in a simple way? What you feel that shifted spiritually inside of you?
Um, I think I just feel more aligned. Like spiritually, I feel more, yeah, just more truthful, more like authentic. I feel more myself. I feel um, like I had some sort of like a way I was viewing myself somehow that wasn't correct. And now like those ways of viewing myself aren't there. Yeah. It's really hard to describe. It's like a rawness.
Okay. Yes, it's beautiful. So yeah, I can feel you. And what about you, Ju? How was it for you, this experience?
I will try to talk a little bit because I'm feeling in a deep sensation. And if you don't understand me, tell me, okay? um, I'm very sensible in this moment,
Sensitive.
sensitive in this moment. I I had a strong dream with birds, and they came to me and posar in the
They landed.
landed in my arm, and and now I had a lot of insights, and now I feel a necessity to express my creativity, to
Uh-huh.
Nice.
to heal my feminine ancestors.
Uh-huh.
I'm feeling that my way is to express, because I saw a lot of beautiful women, and you movement a lot of things inside me, a lot of fragments of me, and you represent a lot of perspectives of
Mhm.
mine. And I like how can I say this? A lot of beauty, but it's not a superficial beauty. It's the like a truth, like beauty with truth. And now I'm a little bit worried about I don't forget this. I need to keep in touch with this, and I need to like put water in this place every day to hydrate my soul, because I think it not with because I feel the movement with feminine in the world are very distorcido. How can I say, Angel?
Distorted. The,
Or
the the feminine movements in this world is very distorted. Yeah.
yes, with a lot of pain and a lot of angry and a lot of vingança. It's a lot of
And revenge.
revenge, and there are it's not about war.
Mhm.
It's about connective. And I felt this with you, within this group. And did you understand me?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes. And now I think I need to record this all the time, and make compromise.
I need to remember this all the time
Yes.
and um, make an agreement with myself.
Yes. And make an agreement. Yes. And I'm a little bit confused many times, because my intuition is so strong, and it's very new, because a part of mine, there is a very strong part that like a defense of my system.
Uh-huh.
And many times I need to talk with him. Okay, you can stay here, but now I'm in a like a connection with myself, with my higher self. But my defense all the time try to enter in the middle. I'm
Like your defense system is used to control things, right? And now
yes,
your intuition is guiding you. So sometimes there's a clash between them. It's like that, no?
yes, is this, yes, yes. And but it's difficult, because I think my intuition is very strong, and
Yeah.
many times I had a lot of intuition, but it's so strong that it's impossible to see in that time. But now I feel the field more strong, like egregor, like
Yeah. Egregore is like the field, is a
the
field.
field. Yes, the
Yeah.
field. Yes,
Yes.
and that's
Yeah.
it.
The intuition is something we need to nourish. It comes but it needs nourishment. So the more you, nourishment é alimentar. So the more you nourish your intuition, the more strong and safe it will feel. But how do you nourish the intuition? It's by listening to it and by acting according to it, by being aware that is there. You know, so the intuition, it's a part of our inner voice that constantly is talking to us. But because it comes from a very different perspective than what our mind is used to, it's more difficult to trust it. So little by little, even if we don't trust exactly the intuition, even if we don't do what the intuition is telling us, it's very good to acknowledge it, to say, yes, oh, incredible. I just felt that or thought that or saw that. Okay, I didn't follow it, but it was there. That was my intuition. By acknowledging it, by seeing it, by recognizing it, that nourishes it, even if we don't manage to follow it all the time. So little by little, you nourish. So I see in this moment of our transition, humanitarian transition, intuition basically saves us, because there's a lot of information coming from everywhere, and we don't even know what to believe or not. But the intuition comes from the divine, from our spirit. So if we learn how to listen, it's much easier.
My perception is like the don't exist, the wall now. The life is the inner world, in the everything is connected. And
Yes.
sometimes this is a little bit, oh my God, it's too much. Because I saw my inner world outside.
Reflected outside.
Yes, but now I don't feel more. I don't feel the veil.
The veil, yeah.
It's so didactic, so didactic.
But that's how it's supposed to be, Julie. It's like we have this saying, as above, as below. As it is in the spiritual world, is in the material world. And also, as inside, as outside. What is happening inside of you is reflected outside. So when you want to know yourself, you just have to look outside. What is happening? So that's why it's so didactic.
Yes.
It's like being in a school, really. All the time you seeing yourself in little details, very, very small details. And you can see yourself, and it's very interesting. But of course, there are places and maybe countries or situations that reflect more what's happening inside of yourself. And there are some places, many places in the world that they don't reflect so much what's happening inside of you in a, let's say, deep way, but they kind of distract you from yourself. They, like, we live in with so much information and so much images and so much let's say movements of this world, that sometimes we get distracted. This is why being in nature, being in the beach, or being with a group of people that think the same as you, or believe the same as you, or at least go in the same direction as you, it really helps. Otherwise, you feel quite alone in the middle of the jungle of humanity, isn't it, Juliana?
Yes. Yes.
So, and now tell me the same questions I asked to Jen. What touched you as a woman more profoundly? The woman energy of these 10 days we spent together. What was it that touched you so much, that allows so much healing and transformation to happen?
I think it's the liberty.
The freedom.
Yes, the freedom. Yes, I think it's the freedom. The freedom and the freedom with the difference. You can
The
you can what?
freedom, the freedom and the difference of cultures.
Yes, and the way to be. You can you can be you. Because you have your culture, but you need to express you. Um, I think that the freedom is the most, because I think the creativity is the when you can express your creativity, you are in the freedom.
You become free.
Good,
Yes,
good.
yes. You are in the flow when you
Yeah.
can touch the
Yes.
creativity, because the creativity is about the creation. And when you connect with the creation, you are the criatura. How can I do this?
Creator. You
You,
are the
you are
creator.
the creator. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
For me, it's the opposite of drama. It's you can do, you can be, you can, and the life is here. And what do you do now? And I think in this moment of my life, and I don't have nothing to catch me, just my inner world, just my dramas, just my, but I think all the time is this. Not in this time, all the time, for everybody is this, because
Absolutely.
it's a choice, it's a choice.
So we have to have fun with our little dramas and our little stories, because the moment we don't have them anymore, ciao, human world, then we go to another dimension, or that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Or we stay to help our brothers and sisters to
Yeah.
go along and to help people to become free. So either you go, that's what in Buddhism they call it, the little boat or the big boat. It's a choice you make at certain point in your life. You either the little boat, so when you have nothing else to work on yourself here, you just go, or you are in the big boat. You decide to stay and help as many as you can to also be free and in peace. So that I don't know if you ever heard that from the Buddhists, but it's very strong for them, the big boat, the image of the big boat or the little boat. And it's not that one is better than the other, they're just different. I think the Buddhists don't make a judgment on this. You either choose one or the other one. Depends on your purpose on life and on your personality and on your mission in this life.
Yes. And I think and the best is stay in me, inside me.
Mhm.
Because all the time I have my desires, but I in my relationship is this. All the time I project in Marcos my necessities,
Yes.
my care, or my, and I need to stay with me. Verdadeiramente, how can I do this? How can
Truthfully,
truth?
truthfully.
Yes, truthfully. Yes.
In fact, you need to stop projecting your your needs or your desires in your children, in your husband, in
Yes. Yeah.
companions, in your friends, and just stay with yourself, because then the path for your freedom is much faster and much more beautiful and nourishing, because you are dealing with yourself. You're not distracted. Every time, this is what many people don't understand this. Every time you project something, imagine you project something on your husband, either a desire or he needs to do that, or I need to take care of that, whatever it is, a necessity, a desire, I have to take care of him. Every time you project something, your energy, so you are here, then you project something. So all your energy goes. Like you open a door and your energy flows to that person,
Mhm.
and you have less energy actually to be with yourself or work on yourself. So many times you as this energy is going to the other person, you open a kind of a breach, and then the energy of the other person also comes to you and affects you, and then can become a distraction for you. And saying this doesn't mean that you don't help other people or you don't have relationships, but we need to develop neutrality instead of projection,
Mhm.
compassion instead of distractions.
Mhm. Yeah.
So you can help the other person or be with the other person in different stages, but in a neutral, compassionate way, where you don't lose yourself, you don't get distracted, and you know your limits. I can go up to here, and after this I cannot, because I cannot do anything to help, or I don't want to get confused, so my limit is this one. So it's very important to change from projection to let's say compassion. It's very important to know your limits. Until which point can you be neutral to help others without getting distracted or confused?
Mm, mm, mm.
You understand? So we need to know ourselves and our limitations. Oh no, I can help everybody and I never get affected. It's not true. We are human beings too, besides being spiritual beings. So we do get affected. So to strengthen our neutrality, it's a very, very important thing. It's not to become cold or distant or separated from others. Is to be able to be more loving and compassionate in an effective way if we are neutral. Otherwise, we just join a game. Can be the game of depression, necessity, ego trips, confusion, wars, conflicts. It's just games. If you give your energy to games, then that's what you'll be playing in your life. And I had a teacher, Michael, used to say, everything in life is games. There's only one game that is the golden game that is worthwhile playing. Every other game, forget about it. Don't play. And so I asked him, what is the gold game? The one that is for us to play. He said, is the game win-win, where everybody wins. The other one wins, you win, the world wins. Is the win-win game. Everybody wins. That is the golden game. The only one worthwhile to play. I heard this maybe 25 years ago from my teacher. And I thought, okay, I'm going now to learn how to play this game. It's not an easy game to play many times. In the beginning, especially, as you want to win, or you want to be right, or you want to get something. And so the win-win game is an amazing game to play, but it takes time. And it takes every day to decide for yourself, this is the only game I want to play, the win-win game. And then after a few years, I met an enlightened being, a master as well, who told me, he said, every time you meet a person, you go to a community, you go to a job, you go to your family, whatever situation you are, always ask yourself, what can I give instead of what can I take? That will make a whole difference in your life. What can I give? And not what can I take? He said, if you make the question, what can I take? It takes you in one direction that it will make your spiritual path a very long one through many, many lifetimes. If you ask, what can I give? How can I, what can I offer here? What can I offer? This is a shortcut in your spiritual path. So these two teachers, one was an American, the other one was an Italian. These two teachers really set me a guidance in my life that even up to today I'm following. Play the win-win game, the golden game. Always ask, what can I offer? What can I give instead of what can I take? And the third one that came from another teacher was always do what is spiritually correct. When I asked, but how do I know what is correct or not? He said, always do what is spiritually correct. So then I asked, but how do I know what is spiritual correct? He said, have that intention inside of you. It has to be truthful. You really need to want with every cell of your body to do what is spiritually correct. Say this to yourself. Even if you don't know, little by little you will learn. So always ask yourself, what is spiritually correct to do in this occasion? Maybe you don't know. Maybe it'll take you some years to discover, but that's okay. Keep on asking the question. Keep on setting your intention. One day, you will find yourself just doing that. And when you're not doing that, you will know it. Your body will tell you. Your mind will become uneasy. Your feelings will tremble. Your spirit will say, no, that's not the way. And this, in fact, also, I heard it maybe 22, 23 years ago. I'm also following this. And it works. It really works. So all these three things, they guidelines in my life. And that's what I wanted to share with you, to help you. It works for me anyway.
Very helpful. Oh, very helpful.
Yes, games That's all. We have only games in this life. And we have a special golden game. So what about you, Sharon? Do you want to share with us how you're doing?
Well, it's good you had, oh, good. It's good you had everyone full of life and love go first. Um, I'm not doing well, but it's good. When I pulled back to experience a better life, I actually have done two things that have brought much joy. So I know what that means. But basically, when I pulled back, the storm hit. And it's been almost nonstop for the last, I would say, month or so. And I'm learning all kinds of things. At first, it started with just women shouting at me for doing something that I was surprised by. But I've learned a lot. I'm so sorry. I've learned why I can't do it. I've learned a lot about being autistic, and how it's affected my entire life. And particularly that sorry, hold on just a second. How I often have gone through life not quite understanding what was expected, and I always did something slightly different. So you could say I had a creative life, but it wasn't. And the people who like me do think it's creative. But I made many people very upset when I did something completely different than what they were expecting. I still do a bit. I watch it now. A man will come up to me and I won't do exactly what he's expecting. And I can see the look on his face and I can see him walk away. So it's still happening in bits and pieces. And I'm still being shouted at by women. But a couple of times I've been able to stand up to them and change a whole way of being. My company is much better because I stood up to a good friend of mine who's somewhat shamanic and who just went down the tubes. So there have been good things that have come out of it, but it really has brought up mother stuff, and it's brought up the sense of safety. And I've been finding, I'm so sorry, I don't know what's going on. I found out that safety is the major issue of autism. And I realized that I haven't really felt safe most of my life. I've always been fighting that sense of safety, where I can be safe. And my husband helped me be safe. I had 30 years of safety. Well, I had 27 years of safety, then he got sick, and then my safety disappeared. The last 2 years, I felt pretty safe. It's had a lot to do with what's going on with you, Angelina, and the global group. It really just, and again, I think it's the being with women. This is life for me right now. I cannot, I can't get a break. Um, so, I had a nervous breakdown when I first got rid of a whole bunch of stuff in 1970. And I feel like I'm going through the remnants of that now. And part of it is the sadness of giving up the men who were placeholders, which are becoming very clear. They were predicted to be placeholders, but I held on to hope that they weren't. They are. So it's like I'm doing everything at once. I'm discovering about the safety of autism. I'm working through how I was never safe with my mother. And these women are, just showing me it. And I'm learning all about safety. And somebody shamanic predicted that the men that were coming toward me, I got confused. The men that were coming toward me had more to do with my spiritual vibration rising. And they may have interpreted it as sexual. There have been a lot of men approaching me, not that I'm interested in, but I could feel the sexual tension. And I think what I'm finding is that they actually are looking for spiritual awakening. They're just interpreting it differently. A man came into my life from 50 years ago that was my supervisor. He came in saying that he got back in touch with me and said that he wanted to tell me that he had been obsessed with me and wanted to leave his wife, but did not, and made the marriage better. And he has actually turned into the person I'm practicing with. He has learned the rose meditation. He was a psychologist who was trained at the University of Chicago, which is a big place for that. And he then, when he began to realize he was a healer, when we were working together, he became a minister, and he was in a pretty formal channel. And he has started opening up to the possibility of a much broader spirituality. I can see him coming back more into himself. And that's what we're doing. We're not having an affair. We're not even talking about that. The sexuality has actually dissipated into this capacity for really working with someone to open up spiritually. So there's really lovely things happening, but I'm really frightened a lot of the time. I'm sad. But I know that I know I'm going to come out of it, and I know I will be in a much better place because I've done this before. But I realize I am looking for safety anywhere I can find it. So that statement you made, Angelina, about oh, well, I wrote it down. When all your energy flows and you open up channels where that's where I've been. And these men are still coming in, but I'm able to kind of see that I don't know how to explain it. I'm hoping it will stay, but I'm getting a better experience of, oh, I can feel it. I don't know how to say it. I don't know yet. I do not know yet how to not look for safety everywhere. But I'm realizing it's not in them. So I'm still traveling. It's hell. What can I say? It is. But this is the way I've always transformed. So it's not a surprise. But
Can
yeah,
can
that's
I
it.
say
Yes, please.
several things, Sharon? the safety you're looking for, you will not find it in one person or in one situation or even in a group of friends, because you're looking for a safety that is real and profound, and you have tried so many things already.
Yeah.
So this safety, you will find it inside of you. That's the only place. That there is nowhere else. Maybe it's bad news, maybe it's good news,
No, it's good news.
but it's inside of you. And I have this feeling that you, I mean, I was reading you while you've been talking,
Thank you.
that you are going through a lot of purification, a lot of programs, illusions,
Mm,
desires, necessities. You are facing many things and you're letting them go. And this is why it's kind of dramatic in a way, as in that's why you feel lonely or you feel like you're going through very difficult times. But that's because you actually had the courage to look at yourself and start to see uh, how your patterns, behaviors, programs have disempowered you, have
mm,
created a lot of insecurity inside of you. So now you're releasing a lot of things, and this is a hard time, but for you, it's extremely important to do that, because maybe in this lifetime, you're not going to live exactly an amazing relationship like you would like to, but everything you do to you now, it's every healing, every cleaning, every purification, every consciousness you bring to you now is going to go with you. Whenever you go to your next life or existence,
mhm,
you will
mhm.
take everything that you are achieving now. And this is why it's so important, the work you are doing in yourself, even if it feels like not so nice or not so pleasant to do.
Yeah, very unpleasant.
And you're not alone. You have us that
Yeah,
do understand you and do love you. And
I feel that. Thank you.
yes, so you're not alone. You have us, but I'm sure you have a lot more uh, beings that love you, whatever they human or not human.
Oh, yes. I feel that. Sometimes I just say, please help. And I can feel a sense of calm within a minute or two. I
Exactly.
feel, yeah, very grateful for that. Thank you all for your hearts.
Use your tools, use the rose meditation, the aura readings,
Yes.
use everything you have, and know that this purification time will not last forever. It's a moment that you need to give next step in your evolution. Now it feels really kind of horrible, but soon, once you finish this cycle, you will go into another one where you can find much more security and peace inside of you, because it's all inside of you. The funny thing is that we think that a boyfriend or a husband or a work or the parents or even the children can give us security.
Ah, yeah.
True. It's not true.
Mhm.
And, when we die, we're going to die alone.
Right. Well, there'll
And
be people there helping us, the other side. I expect to meet
yes,
several.
exactly, they will be there, but still you're going to cross alone.
Mhm.
And also, when you really need help in this world through our experience, many times we find ourselves alone. there are times where it's only up to us. So the more you get connected with your spirit, with the spirit guides, the angels, the light beings, the more secure and safe you will be, because human beings don't know how to give you safety, or very few know how to do that.
Yeah.
Most people don't know because they are projecting on you. They are afraid either from you or for you. So their insecurities also get mingled with your one, but then everybody gets insecure. So you need for a human being to bring a certain level of security to you, he needs to feel very secure already inside of himself or herself. Otherwise, you cannot give what you don't have. And probably you are
No, I
your friends and people you know, they cannot give you more because they don't have it, you know.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So you
Yeah.
can only have what you have. If you don't have it, you cannot give it. You can pretend to give it, but it doesn't work because it's not real. So, beloved Sharon,
Thank you so much.
remember that you are crossing now a time of purification, like the world, human beings are also
Oh,
crossing
right, right.
this cycle, but probably 90% are not aware, and they are very caught with fear and pain. So they are not, they cannot evolve. They are giving step backwards, or they're getting stuck in something. You are aware that you are going through this period of purification, and you keep as much as aligned with what you believe, what is good for you, what gives you more peace inside of your heart, then you will go through.
Thank you. I'm writing.
Yes. And 27, Sharon, we will have another meeting.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I can do it. Yeah, I'm delighted. Thank you.
So
I
we
have,
can,
I think it's made it worse that I haven't had contact with you all in several weeks. So I'm very happy you had a wonderful time. But I missed you. I missed you. My inner self missed you.
you were very present with us. We always said, oh, we wish Sharon was here. We always held you in our hearts, but it
Thank you.
was a lot of movement we all went through. For me, it was an amazing time of seeing how healing and transformation and the feminine energy can be transmuted and go be aligned with the divine without conflict, without war, without pain, without heaviness. Just by one of the things I most loved was the union. The true sense of feminine energy for me is union. It's taking care of each other, giving, not just giving hugs, but giving very many kinds of hugs, to bring a tea when somebody needs, to give a dress to somebody, to take all of us to dance in a party, to go and do yoga when you're very tired, or to do all little things. I saw everybody doing everything they could, and for the others to feel better or more beautiful or more happy. And for me, this is feminine energy. It's not about fighting. It's about embracing, accepting, giving your best, doing your best, and receiving as well, to give and to receive. because that's what happened to us. We gave and we received a lot. And it was very beautiful to see we can heal our feminine inside, heal our stories with our mothers and sisters and best friends and aunts. We can heal the feminine energy through the love and union of other women, however different they were. We all, like Jen said it, we all reflected each other. And Ju, because each of us brought something as a mirror. And that was very, very profound and beautiful. And we had a great time. We had a fantastic time. Everybody with their process inside. Sometimes we had tears in our eyes. Sometimes we were just dancing or laughing, eating beautiful food or delicious food, but holding each other. This is what I most love, the holding. Sharon, we were 13 women from 11 different countries, different cultures. And that's quite something. Very, very different cultures.
It is quite something.
And there was this union that was there. There was no judgments. And this is feminine energy for me. When you stop judging and you choose union and really acceptance and taking care. Some people were very different, but you still accept them and you embrace them. Because there was 2 people or 3 that were not in our group. I mean, they never did aura with us. We did not know them, but they felt embraced, and we did everything we could for them to be with us. So that's feminine energy. Instead of rejection, you embrace. Instead of fighting, you accept. Instead of hating, you love, So I think our victory on those 10 days we spent together was nourishing the true feminine energy inside of us and in the world, because whatever happens inside of us is going to affect the world too. So that's I wanted to share as well a little bit.
Yes, thank you.
And so I have a very strong intuition here of when I look at Jen and Juliana. That would be really good if you could, if you have time today, maybe now, to make, Jen, you help Juliana to make a small reading to you, because she needs to read, she needs to carry on reading, if you can, and you could also give her, she can read you a little bit, Jen, and you could read her a little bit, even if it's half an hour, just a little bit. You think it's possible, Ju and Jen?
I need to meditate first, but I can connect with you about a time.
Yeah, you just meditate quickly. You just make it like
How it is.
10, 15 minutes, you will manage. What about you, Ju? You can do it?
Reading? Hour?
To have a reading and read and not be afraid. Jen is a very good teacher. She will guide you through. Just like Peggy was guiding you before, you don't have to be afraid, because if you stop now, then
Okay.
you'll start to think that you cannot do it. Now you have,
After our meeting?
yeah, me and Sharon, we can go out and you both can talk and adjust the time for both of you. What do you think of it? Okay?
Okay.
Go on. And then Ju, later on, I'm going to phone you and talk a bit with you more. Okay?
Okay.
So, big kisses, my beloved friend.
See you on the 27th. Take care.
27.
Thank you,
Yes.
Angel. Hi.
Hi.
Let me kill the recording. Hold on.